Archangel Michael says, the enemy moves in silence, weaving traps in the shadows where you cannot see. There is a woman in your midst, wearing the face of a friend, but her heart is filled with venom. She smiles in your presence, but behind closed doors. She is plotting your downfall with every breath she takes. She has studied your every move, waiting for the moment to strike when you least expect it. The signs have been there, subtle yet undeniable, a shift in energy when she enters the room, a forced kindness that never feels quite right. You have sensed it in your spirit, a whisper from the divine warning you, urging you to be cautious. But the time has come for the truth to be revealed, for no darkness can stay hidden forever. She thinks she is clever, disguising her intentions behind false compliments and empty gestures. Yet, the universe is exposing her step by step, bringing her deception to the light where it can no longer survive. Your victories have ignited a fire in her heart, not of admiration but of envy that eats away at her soul. She watches your rise with gritted teeth, seething as your blessings multiply. Her actions are not random. They are calculated, each one designed to pull you down from the heights you were destined to reach. Like this video, amen if you receive this protection. She has whispered your name in places you have never been, spreading poison in the ears of those who listen. Lies roll off her tongue as easily as breath, her only goal to tarnish the reputation you have built with honesty and hard work. But let it be known, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, for the divine stands guard over your life. She has tried to turn others against you, painting herself as the victim while casting you as the villain. Yet, her mask is slipping, and those who once believed your deceit are starting to see the cracks in her falsehood. The truth has power, and though she fights to suppress it, it is breaking free like the dawn after the longest night. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to be destroyed by the schemes of the wicked. What they have set in motion to harm you will be reversed, for the hands of fate are turning in your favor. You are being lifted higher while they stumble in their own web of deceit. Type 777 if you receive this revelation. Do not be afraid when you see the signs, for they are not meant to weaken you, but to prepare you. The whispers behind your back, the sudden coldness in the eyes of those you once trusted, these are all confirmations. You are being shown the truth so that you may stand firm, shielded by divine favor. She has underestimated the power that surrounds you, the unseen forces that protect you from harm. She believes she acts alone, but every move she makes is being watched, and justice is already in motion. What she sends out will return to her tenfold, and when that moment comes, she will know that she warred against the wrong one. Type I am protected if you believe it. The divine does not sleep, nor does it turn a blind eye to the wickedness done in secret. Every word spoken against you is being weighed, every betrayal noted, every dagger in the dark counted. There is no escape from what is coming, for justice cannot be outrun. She smiles in your presence, but the moment you turn away, her eyes darken with malice. Her kindness is but a mask, a thin veil over the storm that rages within her. But no false face can stand before the truth forever, for time reveals all things in their truest form. Archangel Michael says, stand tall, for you were chosen for something greater, and no one can take from you what was written in the stars long before you took your first breath. Your journey is protected, and those who seek to hinder you will only find themselves lost in their own destruction. Type 999 if you receive this divine assurance. She thinks she can shake your foundation, but she does not realize the strength of the roots beneath you. Your spirit has been fortified by trials, your soul strengthened by battles already won. No storm she brings can topple what has been built upon divine will. There is no need for revenge, for what she has set in motion will return to her without you lifting a finger. The seeds of deceit she has planted will bear fruit, but it will be bitter, and she alone will taste its sorrow. You need only watch as the universe corrects what was meant to be undone. She will wonder why doors are closing for her, why her plans fall apart before they can take shape. She will not understand that the very thing she wished upon you has become her own undoing. It is the power of divine justice, silent, sure, and unstoppable. Type "I am victorious" if you believe it. You are stepping into a season of revelation, where the hidden is brought into the light. This is not a punishment, but a gift, a cleansing of those who do not deserve to walk beside you. There is no room for envy, no place for deceit in the next chapter of your life. She will be left behind, trapped in the cycle of her own making, while you move forward unburdened. This is the separation, the divine removing the weeds so that your garden may flourish. Do not look back, for what lies ahead is far greater than what is being left behind. Archangel Michael says, the battle has already been won. The only thing you must do now is trust in the process, walk in faith, and hold your head high. Your destiny is unfolding, and no force on earth can stop what has already been set in motion. Type 333 if you receive this message of protection. The woman who plotted against you will realize too late that she was fighting against something far greater than herself. She will learn that when you touch the anointed, you set yourself against the very forces of the heavens. And in that moment, she will understand that her own hands were the architects of her downfall. This is not your burden to carry, for justice belongs to the divine. Let go of the worry, release the fear, and step boldly into what is yours. The storm has passed, and now, it is time to rise. Type "I am rising" if you are ready for your victory. Your journey is protected. Your spirit is unbreakable. And nothing, no one, can take away what has already been written in your favor. Archangel Michael says, the veil has been lifted, and the truth can no longer be ignored. She has been working against you all along, smiling in your face while weaving deception behind your back. Every move she made was carefully planned, designed to hinder your progress and shake your foundation. You felt the shift in energy, the heaviness when she entered the room. Her words never matched her actions, and her kindness always carried an edge of something unspoken. The warnings have been there, subtle yet persistent, a divine whisper urging you to see beyond the illusion. She has played her role well, pretending to be on your side, while secretly working to bring you down. But no lie lasts forever, and her mask is beginning to crack. The same deceit she used against you is now turning against her, exposing what was hidden in the shadows. Her jealousy has driven her to desperate measures, doing everything in her power to slow your rise. But the more she fights against you, the stronger you become, because what is meant for you cannot be taken away. The forces of light are revealing everything, and soon, the world will see your true nature. Type 444 if you receive this revelation. She has spoken against you in places you have never been, poisoning the minds of those who listen. But truth is a force that cannot be silenced, and every lie she has told is unraveling. Those who once believed your words are beginning to see the deception for what it is. She thought she could stand in the way of your blessings, but she underestimated the power that surrounds you. Divine favor is not something that can be stolen, and no force of darkness can undo what has already been written in your favor. Every obstacle she placed before you will become a stepping stone to something greater. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid of what is being revealed." The truth is not meant to harm you, but to set you free. This exposure is your protection, clearing the path for your next season of blessings. Type "I am protected" if you believe it. She tried to turn others against you, manipulating their emotions and twisting the narrative. But the same people she sought to deceive are now questioning her motives. The energy she put into harming you is circling back to her, and she is beginning to feel the weight of her own actions. You do not have to fight this battle, for justice is already in motion. The unseen forces that have been guiding you are now working to remove the obstacles from your path. Every plan she set against you is collapsing before her very eyes. She thought you were unaware that her secrets would remain buried, but divine intervention has ensured that nothing done in the dark will stay hidden. Every word, every action, every scheme is being brought into the light for all to see. Type 777 if you receive this confirmation. Your spirit has always sensed the truth, even when your mind tried to ignore it. The tension, the unease, the feeling that something was not quite right, it was all a warning. Now, the proof is before you, undeniable and clear. She has taken joy in your struggles, finding satisfaction in your hardships. But what she failed to realize is that every challenge you faced only made you stronger. Instead of breaking you, her actions have refined you, turning you into something greater than before. She is losing her grip, watching as the lies she built begin to crumble. The people she once deceived are turning away, their eyes now open to the truth. And as her power fades, yours is only beginning to rise. Type "I am victorious" if you claim this power. There is no need for revenge, for the divine has already set things in motion. What she meant for harm is turning into a blessing, and she will soon realize the cost of her betrayal. The same doors she tried to close for you will now be shut in her face. The weight of her own actions is pressing down on her, making every step heavier. She cannot escape what she has created, for the universe is responding to her energy. The deception she lived by is now her own undoing. She thought she was in control, that her influence was enough to shift the course of your destiny. But what she did not realize is that nothing can stand in the way of what is divinely meant to be. You are moving forward, untouched by the chaos she tried to create. Type 999 if you are stepping into your breakthrough. This is not your burden to carry, for justice belongs to the higher forces. You do not have to prove anything, for the truth speaks louder than any defense. Let go of the weight, for you are being lifted into something far greater. She is watching as everything she built through deception comes crashing down. She will wonder why nothing is working in her favor, why the same people who once listened to her now turn away. The answer will be clear: she was never meant to succeed in her schemes against you. The divine is moving in your favor, shifting things that once seemed impossible. This is your season of elevation, where the past no longer holds you back. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that nothing and no one can stand in your way. Archangel Michael says, your path is clear and your future is bright. Let go of the distractions, release the fear, and embrace what is waiting for you. This is your time, and no force on earth can take it away. Type I am rising if you receive this message. You have been tested, but you have not been defeated. Every challenge was preparation, every struggle a lesson that made you stronger. Now, you are stepping into the rewards of your endurance. The woman who worked against you will see the consequences of her choices. She will come to understand that when you move against the anointed, you bring destruction upon yourself. And in that moment, she will realize that she was never in control to begin with. This is not a time for fear, but for faith. You are being guided, protected, and uplifted. Step forward with strength, for nothing can stop the blessings that are coming your way. Type 333 if you believe in your victory. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it was meant to. What was hidden has been revealed, and now the path is clear. Walk forward, for the next chapter of your life is about to begin. Archangel Michael says, the enemy has moved closer, cloaked in a disguise so convincing that many would never see through it. A dangerous woman is targeting you, her intentions hidden beneath sweet words and false concern. But her heart is filled with envy, and her mind is set on your downfall. She watches your every move not with admiration, but with silent resentment. The light within you unsettles her, because she knows she can never possess what is divinely given to you. She smiles in your presence, but in the shadows, she plots against you, hoping you will never see the betrayal coming. She has whispered lies into the ears of those around you, trying to turn them against you. Her words are coated with deceit, carefully crafted to damage your name and reputation. But the truth always has a way of rising, and soon, every deception she has spread will be exposed. She believes she is untouchable, that her actions will never catch up to her. But what she does not realize is that divine justice is already moving, and no evil deed goes unseen. Her time of reckoning is approaching, and she will come to know the cost of targeting one who is protected. Type 333 if you receive this message of protection. The signs have been there. The uneasiness you felt when she was near, the tension in her words no matter how soft they seemed. She wanted to be close, not to support you, but to study you, to find weaknesses she could exploit. But what she did not count on is that the divine sees all things and shields those who walk in truth. She is not acting alone, for darkness rarely moves in isolation. There are others who have fallen under her influence, believing her lies and feeding into the chaos she is trying to create. But even they will begin to see the truth, for deception cannot hold forever. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to fall at the hands of the wicked. What was meant to harm you is turning into a shield, protecting you from dangers you never even saw coming. Every plan she has made is crumbling, and soon she will be left with nothing but the ruins of her own intentions. Type I am covered if you believe this protection. She thought she could stop what was meant for you, that her actions would be enough to change the course of your destiny. But what she failed to understand is that no force on earth can stand against divine will. The very thing she used against you will become her own downfall. She thrives on manipulation, twisting reality to fit her agenda. But her power is slipping, her hold on others weakening as the truth begins to surface. The same people she turned against you are starting to see through the illusion. She wanted to break you, but instead, she has only made you stronger. Every attack she launched has become another layer of resilience, fortifying you in ways she never anticipated. And now, as you rise, she will be forced to watch from the shadows, powerless to stop your elevation. Type 777 if you receive this confirmation. The weight of her own actions is beginning to press down on her. She is starting to realize that the more she fights against you, the deeper she is burying herself. What she sent out is returning to her, and the storm she created is now circling back. There is nothing more dangerous than a woman fueled by jealousy and deception. She has convinced herself that she is in control, that her schemes are invisible. But no darkness can remain hidden forever, and she will soon understand the consequences of her choices. She will try to change the story, to paint herself as the victim when the truth comes crashing down. But the divine does not operate on lies, and justice will not be swayed by manipulation. What she tried to take from you will be restored tenfold. Type "I am victorious" if you claim this power. She is running out of time, and she feels it. The walls are closing in, and no matter how she struggles, there is no escape from the truth. Every deception, every false word, every attempt to bring you harm is now working against her. She wanted to see you broken, but instead, you are thriving. The obstacles she placed in your path have only made you more unstoppable. She cannot understand why her attacks are failing, why every plan she makes turns to dust in her hands. She will watch as doors open for you that she tried to close. She will witness your rise, unable to stop what was always meant to be. And when that moment comes, she will know that she warred against something far greater than herself. Type 999 if you are stepping into your breakthrough. You are walking into a season of revelation, where hidden enemies are unmasked and false alliances are broken. The divine is making room for you, clearing out those who were never meant to walk beside you. This is your moment to move forward, leaving behind the weight of deception. She will be left behind, trapped in the web she spun for others. Her own actions will be her downfall, and the people who once followed her will turn away. The truth is rising, unstoppable, undeniable. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear what is being revealed." This is your protection, your confirmation, your assurance that nothing can stand in your way. Keep moving forward, for your destiny is unfolding just as it was meant to. Type "I am rising" if you are ready for victory. She thought she had power, but she never understood that you were never alone. The forces that walk with you are stronger than anything she could summon against you. Her battle was lost before it even began. The weight of her betrayal will fall back upon her shoulders. The harm she intended for you will never reach you, for it was never meant to. You are stepping forward untouched, unshaken, unstoppable. This is not your burden to carry. Release the fear, let go of the pain, and embrace what is ahead. The storm is passing, and the path before you is clear. Type 444 if you receive this divine assurance. Your journey is protected. Your spirit is unbreakable. And nothing, no one, can take away what has already been set in motion for your life.